LSU quarterback Quin Ewers has announced that he's forgoing his senior year of high school and will be enrolling in the 2021 class. And this is crazy because Quin Ewers was a guy who everybody was expecting to come into Ohio State next year and probably take over the starting role as a freshman. Um, Quin Ewers has decided that he's going to be enrolling in Ohio State this season because the state of Texas, I guess, does not allow players to make money on the NIL, name, image, and likeness, which for Quin Ewers makes sense. This kid's going to be a millionaire tomorrow. Like, as soon as he steps foot in Columbus, Ohio, he's going to be a millionaire. And so for Quin, financially, it makes sense. And people want to talk about, long term, short term. Is this going to be bad for him? Essentially, what he's doing here is this: he's not going to start. I think that would be beyond insane if Quin Ewers shows up and in a few weeks is the starting quarterback. He's missed pretty much all of spring. Well, he has missed all of spring, and he's got a long, long way to go as far as being the starter this season. But as far as his future, what is he doing here? He is getting a head start on what is going to be his real freshman season. So, talked about how he's way behind and he can't get caught up. But now he's going to be able to take the season, really learn the playbook, really learn how his guys operate, his receivers, get the connections down in practice, learn how to be a star quarterback at the next level. And I think this is, at the end of the day, I think this is great because Quin, ultimately next season will be 100% ready to take the job. It's almost like when Patrick Mahomes sits under Alex Smith for a year and then steps in and is ready to go immediately. You can't really compare the NFL and college, but this is about as close as it gets. Quin's going to be able to take a year, learn the offense, learn from CJ Stroud, learn from Ryan Day and all these guys, and then next year he'll be ready to go. And for CJ, this is really interesting because, guys leave after 3 years, right? And I was thinking initially, okay, we'll have CJ Stroud as the starter this season, and then next year Quin Ewers will come in. They'll have a battle. If Stroud wins, then at the end of the year, he can go to the NFL because it would be his third season, or his third year, rather. So now it's going to be interesting because, okay, is CJ Stroud going to transfer? And what happens if at the end of the day, Kyle McCord wins the starting job and is the starter for this year? What happens next year? Is it then a three-way race? This quarterback room went from being, you could see somewhat of a plan laid out here for who's going to be your starters and when. But now, with Quin Ewers coming in, this room is very, very crowded and very, very competitive. This is not like when Justin Fields came in, and there was nobody. Like, this is going to be one heck of a competition here. And, ultimately, I think CJ Stroud will be the guy this season. But after that, because Stroud's going to want to go to the NFL. These guys come to Ohio State to go to the NFL. And, reality is Quin Ewers just don't grow on trees. Kelly Bryant was forced to transfer from Clemson. And I thought Kelly Bryant was a great quarterback at Clemson. But Trevor Lawrence's don't grow on trees. So it's the same thing with Quin Ewers. I like CJ Stroud. I think Stroud's going to be a great quarterback, but man, this is going to be interesting. But regardless, whoever the starting quarterback is, Ohio State's got an embarrassment of riches as far as weapons go, and whoever that starter is, man, they got a lot to work with. So, and ultimately, I think Stroud, if he wants to win the job next season, he's going to have to perform to the level, that high standard of everybody else. Bryce Young is going to be somebody who is going to be held to a standard. DJ Uyunglele is going to be somebody who's going to be held to a really high standard. CJ Stroud is filling the shoes of Justin Fields. And if he wants to remain the starting quarterback next season, he's going to have to live up. And this just really complicates things. So this quarterback timeline has moved up a year because of this decision. But for Quin Ewers, he knows how talented he is. He knows he can win the starting job. If not this year, next year for sure. So for him, he's coming in just to be the best sponge and suck up everything he can before next year. So let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is a good decision? Ultimately, for Ewers, I think it is. But for Ryan Day and this Ohio State football program, things are getting interesting. So let me know your thoughts. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.